will be billionaire.
He went upstairs and then he did a suicide.
Manneken Pis is the most popular monument in the entire country. Here in Bruges, if we order a tough beer, it will come straight from the factory.
They worship the spirits of God. So good morning everyone. We have reached Belgium. I mean we have entered Belgium and we are going to take a 20-minute break. So everybody went inside the supermarket and from here we are going to go to Brussels. I think you can see there's a very beautiful windmill over here. Yeah. So excited.
Más de 15 horas al día. La excursión va a durar este tiempo, así que...
So a little update. We reached Brussels and we are here at this monument. And over here you have a very beautiful garden to roam. If you just want to walk around, you can do that. So Atomium we can't go upside because it was closed at that time. But yeah, right now we are going back to our bus and from there we'll move on to our next location.
Welcome to the cathedral. The church is known as Saint Michael and Saint Gudula, a church that started to be made in the 1221 and they finished it in the 1500. So it took 280 years to be made. You can see the result, which is incredible, 75 meters tall and made for you similar to the one in Paris, the Notre Dame church. This is because both churches are made in the same style, gothic style. Right now, at the present days, the 50% of the population declares themselves as a Catholic. 15 years ago, it was the 80%.
Meet my friend, Monica.
Hola.
Hola. You're from?
España.
España, yes. I'm from India. Anisha, nice to meet you.
Or in the 1847, meaning that we're in a place with 178 years old. We can see the ceiling made with crystal. Also, all these luxury shops, even Rolex have a shop inside the mall. The cheapest one cost 14,000 euros. Now we'll cross the mall. We are right now in the gallery dedicated to the king. The next one is for the queen, and we can feel how the royal family have a strong presence in the country. This may remember you to the one in Milan. But this one were made first. Gallery dedicated to the princess, and we can realize how this one is a little bit more simple than where we are right now. And a little detail to realize is that the names of the street in this country, they were twice. One in French and one in Netherlands.
Okay.
Seguimos. Now each house represents a trade union maker. You can see the main places. That one is known as the bakery. It's a long time ago there took place bakery, the palace to be the house of the king, but the king never lived there. That's why it's known as the bakery.
According to the UNESCO, it's the most beautiful center, or it's the most beautiful place you're going to visit, and then can you see this architecture? So my guide told us that, can you see it's like uneven. Over here, the right side is like smaller one and the left one is like a bigger one. So what happened is that when the architecture looked at this building, then he saw this unevenness, he went upstairs and then he did a suicide over there.
Of the luckiest man on this city. Why he is the luckiest man? Because everyone who comes to Brussels touch him, and there is a reason for that. Because depending the part of you touch, you will be lucky in one part or another. If you touch that little angel, you will have babies. If you touch the man from the head to the feet, you will come back to Brussels. If you touch the arm, you will be healthy. And if you touch that little frog, you will be billionaire. So please feel free to touch.
Adios, angels. If you know, you know.
So, welcome to the Manneken Pis. The legends are true. A child making pie is the most popular monument in the entire country. Today we can see how the child is dressed with the carnival thematic. That today we are in carnival. For example, yesterday it was the day of Andalusia, and the child was dressed as Andalus guy. Also, we can see how sometimes the child is naked. That is his usual appearance. The child's today we can see how he's making pie with water, but some days the child is making pie with wine or with beer, and here they are giving for free all those drinks, which is amazing. This child appears here in the 1648, and no one knows who made it. There are a lot of legends behind of it. One legend says that he was walking on the forest like a child, and he saw a big fire. He started to make pie on the fire, saving the city. So he is a hero. Another theory says that the city was surrounded by enemies, and he introduced himself in the files of the enemy, making pie in the cannon, saving the city. And the last theory, which is the most true for me, says that a father, he lost his daughter, and he find again him after 3 days on this corner making pie, and he made this monument. This is not the original one. The original one had been installed a lot of times, 2 times. This is a copy.
My name is Karim. I went to India. There was many people taking classes in Dharamsala with a teacher, a student of Pandya Reprasad Suraja. So I went to see Rajinder Singh, this teacher. I said, Karimji, I'm going to teach you very, very complicated raga, the most complicated, which is called Purya Danashari. And the scale of Purya Danashari is like this.
That was beautiful. And now let's see something. We'll eat Belgian waffle, or else we can take something else. We can buy it. Let's go. So everywhere you can see like there are different types of shops, like flowers, like decorations, for children's, like, but you know, they are like branded shops, like very good shops. Or else you can see some chocolate shops and stuff like that. Okay, not bad, but the architecture and stuff over here is bang on. So yeah, a little update. I'm sitting in some random gully of that center, drinking a hot chocolate over here. So after this, right now it's like 1:14. Our meeting time is 1:30. So after that, we are going to move towards Brugge, I feel. Let's see. We have finally reached Brugge after 1.5 hours journey. I was sleeping in a bus, so please ignore my puffy eyes and stuff. But yeah, now we are going to explore Brugge, and the thing is that the guide is saying that it's the most beautiful city in the Europe, so let's see that.
So we can see here the map of the old town of Bruges. We are here right now. We have to cross that great bridge to join the old town of Bruges. And what we are gonna see on this tour, we'll see the Lake of Love. We'll cross, of course, the Bridge of Love. We'll cross the Beguinage. We'll see the Lake of Swans. We'll see the oldest brewery in town. We'll see the oldest hospital in history, the cathedral. We're going to cross a little bridge and also last stop. So now we have to cross this bridge to join the old town of Bruges, a bridge that is known as the Bridge of Love, and the bridge have a lane behind of it. The lane says that here a long time ago a warrior was living in Bruges. Imagine him with his bear fighting every day against his enemies, and he fell in love with a beautiful and rich woman from Bruges. Both had a beautiful love story, but the man had to go to the war. He spent so many years fighting. When he came back, they meet again on this bridge. But the girl, she was really sick and she dies in the hands of the man. Since that moment, the legend says that this is the Bridge of Love, and you have to cross your hands like this all the way. And if you keep your hands together, your love will last forever.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if this is true or not. This is one of the most romantic places in Bruges. See there the symbol of the UNESCO, which means that we'll join in a place which is World Heritage protected by the UNESCO. The Beguinage. All these houses were made 800 years ago.
800? Okay.
We can see here the symbol. Well, as in Amsterdam it's about bikes, here it's about horses. We're going to find horses everywhere. We are right now in the Beguinage. All these places were made in the 12th, 13th centuries, meaning we are in a place between 800, 900 years old. These ones are considered the first independent woman in history. They wanted to split from the Catholic Church and they created their own monastery.
Oh.
In the origin, they wanted to help poor people. Now it's the opposite. Poor women or women that had been abused can live here for free. And this is one of the most magical places in the town. Brewery. This one is the oldest brewery in the town. We are talking about the 1856. You can see here the logo of the brand also there. And this brand is really famous, has won a lot of trophies. And why this brand is so famous? For this pipeline. We usually see how from the factories of beer, they move the beer throughout the country with trucks. That's normal. Here is different. Here they move the beer throughout the city with this system of 5 lines, meaning that here in Bruges, if we order a tap beer, it will come straight from the factory. I think they just ahead from us, right?
Yeah.
So please, now if you go to the left is the factory, and the right is the souvenir shop. Okay. So
this one.
there are arguments, you know, which one is the oldest hospital in history, and here in Belgium, of course, they say that is that one. That hospital, they started to help people in the 12th centuries. Just behind the hospital, there is a pharmacy, which is considered the oldest pharmacy in Belgium. The church is known as Our Lady of Bruges. This is a church which started to be made in the 13th century. You can see that tower. That one, it is the tallest tower made by bricks on this country. That tower have 122 meters tall. Now you will be able to take a look inside. And let me tell you, inside the church there is an incredible piece of art from Michelangelo Bonarotti, this famous artist from Italy. He made a lot of statues when he was still alive. We have to cross that bridge, a bridge that have a lane behind it. The lane says that you have to count how many steps you take to cross it. 18 steps means that you will find the love of your life. 21 means that you will find a lot of money. But there are a lot of people spying us because there it is the smallest window in Bruges. The richest family made that little window just with this purpose to spy the people that they were crossing the bridge.
You like it?
Yes.
Are you enjoying?
Yes, a lot.
Por la calidad. Esto que estamos probando se llama praline. Es lo que en España conocemos como un bombón. Es un producto muy típico de aquí. Tienen aquí todo diciembre.
It's really nice.
Tienen una oferta de que si compras 4 te
But
llevas uno. Entonces le
I don't
llevas
like
regalitos.
lemon. We can do a camel ride, then we can visit this city tower, and then we have one city square as well, so we can go there. So basically you can make your hot chocolate over here. You just have to select one of this jar, then we have to pour hot milk on top of it. We just have to stir it, and then our hot chocolate is ready. So we have like white chocolate, then we have Kumabo, which is of 80% of cocoa. I have Ariba, dark chocolate of 54.5, Madagascar, cappuccino flavor, strawberry flavor, honey flavored, and gold caramel. Have reached the city center or the city square. So this is the Tower of Bruges, which is in middle of the square. I'm so impressed by the architecture. So good. What it is exactly? What it is exactly?
So here is a Pentecostalist church. We do believe in the God Almighty,
Okay.
but the difference is that we try to live by the Word of God.
Okay.
So that means the Bible. And we drive our moral compass by that. And normally we're not so different from other religions like Christian beliefs.
Yeah.
We still believe in God, and also in the apostles, like the mother of Jesus, Mary. But we don't worship them. We won't only worship God. And His Son.
Okay. If you want to explore a city, just go into random gullies and you will explore something. And today, the same thing happened with me, is that I explored this church. They are like Romanian community, and before 200 years ago, there was a Catholic church over there. Then somebody started some restaurant over there, and then after the COVID timing, because of the bankruptcy and stuff, that restaurant shut off, and then again they started church over there. So basically they don't worship any kind of like idols or any kind of like people or persons. They worship the spirits of God. So that was something new I got to know. I'm really thankful for the community for sharing this everything with me. Thank you. It's actually a sunset time, so you know there's that dusty kind of orange appearances happening in the sky, and that looks so surreal. And we'll roam till 6:20, and then we'll go back because we have to meet at our meeting point at 6:50 o'clock. So I'll just explore this gully and then I'll go back. Okay, saying bye bye to this lovely place. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.